no, the Elgato's going, no, and fish. Technical difficulties on a startup, it's a horse and a tree. It's a horse and a tree. A tree, horse, chest. Ah!
So anyway, is that really the intro?
Yeah, that I guess that's gonna be the intro, because I fucking committed to it.
Alright then.
I guess it's gonna be the intro, so what's up?
Let's get right into it.
This is another fantastic episode of Treehorse Chats. I'm a tree.
I'm a horse. That was an intro, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even think, you probably couldn't even hear the song I was playing, but trust me.
No, I just heard you.
There's a song behind it.
Actually pretty good with just the acapella.
Maybe I'll just cut the song out, be the acapella version. But anyway, we have a few things on the clop it for tonight. We're gonna start off with the sad stuff to get it done and over with.
Yeah, you want the good news or the bad news first?
Yeah, you want the good news or the bad news? Because I'm gonna give you both right now. So there's been a passing in the video game industry. Satoru Iwata, he was the president and CEO of Nintendo, passed away. Apparently, he was having some type of a bile duct condition.
Bile duct?
Yes, he apparently had surgery. He seemed alright at E3 during the Nintendo Direct conference, but, shit happens.
It's a shame.
It's really sad. At the New York store, at the Nintendo World in the city, apparently they put up a big, a memorial for him, which is nice. It's nice to see people,
bananas and
coming out, doing stuff. It's bananas.
There's a lot of bananas there. I guess that's Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Like, he oversaw, he used to work, he was, a super success story. He started in, the HAL Industries, the people that made, Earthbound, and the people that made, Super Smash Brothers, and he worked his all the way up to CEO, so.
There you go.
It's sad, He's a cool guy. Anytime there's, a Nintendo press conference, fuck Reggie, whoever the fuck the guy who runs, American Nintendo is, Iwata was the shit, yo.
Yeah.
He was the man.
I would say part of the problem with Nintendo is having a separate American portion of it. We all just want the...
I want that
overseas
fresh
version.
off the boat Japanese Nintendo. I don't want, Reggie fucking flocking around, with his goddamn suits and his goddamn
I want that
face.
Americanized shit. That's what's killing you, Nintendo. And look what happened.
Nintendo, bring it back to the basics. Give me 1995 Nintendo. That's what I want. Give me 95 Nintendo, right before N64 launched. You guys had it. It will be pretty interesting to see where they go from here, I guess. I don't know. We'll see who the new CEO is, see what direction they take it. They probably will carry on with what Iwata wanted to do. He wanted a video game company for everyone. When they had the Wii come out, he was like, this is for everyone. And that's why it sold so well. We outsold, Xbox 360 and PS3 by, fucking miles.
Yeah.
So, hopefully some good will continue to come out of Nintendo. Nintendo's my hope for the video game industry.
If they do what we want them to do,
yeah,
they'll turn this ship around.
They're gonna turd up. They're gonna turd up. Moving on. That was just... I wanted to say something about it. I didn't want to do a whole video about it. I didn't feel like I could fill up a whole video talking about it. But the guy deserves the credit. He definitely does. He will be missed by many people.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. Clap, clap. Anyway, moving on. So about this Flock game.
Ooh, it looks good.
Oof. You read a little bit more about this than I do. You wanna get a dig at it?
From what I've gathered, it's a game. It's in a closed alpha session right now. So it is being, it's around, and right now it's basically planned to be this multiplayer game where once a certain amount of players die in the game is just over.
It's just done.
I didn't really catch on to reading it. It's just basically, that's it. And you can continue to play the game in offline mode, but that's it.
But the multiplayer is dead once too many people die.
They said that maybe you could potentially make it work for yourself and your own servers and stuff, but to do it, I guess, to that degree apparently would be difficult. I'm sure people will figure it out. But, like, it puts a certain degree of intensity into the game, and, like, knowing that you could, it could just all be over. I mean, there's an ending. And I guess that there's a very specific climax that they talked about that basically once you see that, you know, you're not going to be able to, like, unsee that. That's the big ending.
Okay.
So everyone's in a sort of, that plays it is going to experience it together. And that seems really, cool. Really neat. Totally different.
I'm reading here that apparently Valve let it skip greenlight process. It's
Wow.
like if you're unfamiliar with Flock, the Dutch Game Award winner for Best Student Game was allowed to skip Valve's greenlight process and go straight to the store upon being ready. That's something.
Wow.
Because Steam's making a lot of people greenlight shit nowadays. Like I don't know. But that's cool. That gives me a little bit of hope because if Valve's like, yo, this looks like it could be pretty sweet. Let's just let them put it up when it's ready. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
It's really nice to see game designers, like, you know, on the smaller level doing something completely outside of the normal molds that we're so used to seeing, like first-person shooters or RPGs fulfilling, and now we can kind of have something like this that's totally different. You're like some beast creature or something running around.
It says it here, it's like, as teams of 3 and 5, users take on the role of a hunter lurking in the shadows. The goal is to become the prey, which is the key to winning the game. Mm-hmm. Weird. Do you think it would be the opposite? That's cool.
Right.
Each player begins as a member of the flock, and out of nowhere, on the game map, a light artifact will suddenly appear. The first player who touches the light artifact will transform into the carrier, who then becomes the hunted. The only way of winning a match is to survive as a carrier while keeping the light lit or to capture objectives. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's real different. I like that.
Kind of what I wish something like Evolve did or something.
Yeah, you know, like all these games that are apparently pushing the envelope, like this is just like taking the envelope, turning it on the other side, and like readdressing it. Like, oh, thank you. Let me
There's
just
no way
right
this
back.
game will take like a quick left turn right before it comes out and be something completely different. Like, it's gonna be this, and if they do this well, it'll be DICE, and if not, it'll at least be something to help push other developers to make something different. Because that's what we as gamers desperately need right now.
Yeah, I need something different.
So bored.
Yeah.
Give me something to do.
Exactly.
Please.
Like, that's why I think finally buying Murdered Soul Suspect made me happy. I don't know why that game got such a bad rap. I'm like, what, 2 hours into it now?
It's really,
apparently it's not that long, but the 2 hours I've played has been goddamn passable compared to a lot of stuff a lot of games I've played in the past, like, year or two.
I think it could be longer, you know, there could be more to it, to the story and stuff like that, but overall, it's different.
For what they have so far, I'm happy with it.
Like being a ghost walking through walls
yeah.
and all that shit. That's
being
so
a cat?
Different. Yeah, being a cat, you could press Y to meow.
Yeah, you could press Y to pay your meows. Like, it's got everything everyone apparently wants in a video game. I did find it funny that game has such a varying score, depending on where you look at it. Like, Metacritic and fucking, like, all those other things have it as like a 5, and like on Steam it's like a 9 out of 10. Which I think that, I don't know, I think that says a lot. And
yeah,
unfortunately,
pay more money to IGN.
Unfortunately, it says a lot of the stuff I don't want to admit of how like things just get critiqued nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking but one thing that can get critiqued, and no one's gonna give a shit about. One thing is that Batman Arkham Knight apparently isn't that good.
Well, at least if you're on PC,
at least if you're on
sure
PC.
If it's good or not because you can't play it.
Yeah, according to here, September at the earliest is when it's gonna get patched.
That's some serious issues.
That's some shit.
Like, they're gonna have to take all summer to fix that shit? No way.
That's some shit. Like, that's what happens when you outsource a game to a team to put out a PC port that apparently didn't do their fucking job.
Well, they're all gonna get fired.
Like, why the fuck could the company themselves just be like, oh yeah, it's definitely going on PC, why don't we just actually work on it? Why? You're making this game that's fucking beautiful. Like, videos I've seen of it, it looks like a fucking gorgeous game.
I mean, it's beautiful on the Xbox One. I can't even imagine what it would look like.
I've watched footage on both PC and, like, the consoles. The game looks great. Why fucking shoot yourself in the foot on the system that's gonna make your game look the best?
It's like, why not, like, just take the time to make the game? Like, why cut corners like that? It just makes it seem like they just don't give a shit about their end product.
I mean, it's not the first time, like, a PC port's been fucked up. PC ports get fucked up all the time. I mean, I understand it's a lot harder to, like, optimize a game for a computer than it is for a console, because on a computer you're dealing with millions of fucking different computer combinations, like component combinations, like this person has this kind of graphics card, this person has another one, someone's got an AMD processor, someone's got a fucking, like, Intel one, like, I get it, alright? It's not, like, making video games isn't fucking easy, I understand. But if this company can put all this money into it, make the game good on everything else, like, why not just invest a little extra time to make sure your game's gonna be as best as it can on everything you're putting out on? I'd rather see there not being a PC port than there being something like this. Because, like, people about this game, you can't even buy this game. You can't buy it. DLC has come out for this game. You can't buy it on the computer. You can't, like, they're not letting you buy it. That's too much. That's fucking too much. It's gone too far. It's gone way too far. Like, how is this allowed to happen?
There needs to be someone, like, regulating this. I mean, isn't there somebody regulating this industry?
You're telling me two people did not play the game on two different types of computers and be like, wait a minute, this game doesn't work. Like, nobody fucking, like, installed it. Like, ran, like, Batman.exe, let me run this bitch, like, and it just doesn't work. They're like, oh, that's weird. This goes on sale tomorrow. Like, nobody fucking did it.
Maybe we should fix this.
Nobody did it. That's all I could say. That's all you could think of. That's all you could, like, assume when something like this happens. Nobody fucking played on the computer. They're sitting there on Xbox on the couch in, like, the fucking Bat Cave. Like, yeah, this game's pretty fun. It's like, yo, did you talk to Jim? Did Jim play it on his computer yet? It's like, nah, Jim hasn't even installed it. Like, oh.
Jim's been out sick all week.
Yeah, Jim's been out sick all week. They come to find out he wasn't sick. He was just trying to get the game to run. Like, and it just wouldn't fucking
He was
run.
like, they are going to kill me if I don't work until this doesn't work. I have to figure this out.
If I come back and the game doesn't work, I'm getting fired shit.
Oh my god, what a disaster.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe that's why...
You've played the game. How is the game?
I played the game.
How's the game?
I actually really enjoyed the game. I heard a lot of, like, conflicting things about, like, there's a lot of time you spend in the Batmobile, which takes a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's actually really enjoyable and fun, like, in terms of combat and what you can do with it. And I beat the main story at this point and a bunch of the side stuff, and I enjoy it. I want to play more of it. You know, all I really have left is, like, finding stupid collectibles and shit that I don't care so much about. But, you know, it kind of sucks at the same time as, like, all the DLC that's coming out for it is pretty crappy. And maybe that's because they're too busy fixing the PC version of the game, but it's rough.
You mean this DLC?
That DLC.
This DLC?
I haven't played this DLC. I've just read about it. I played the first DLC that came kind of bundled with it. I think if you pre-order it, you got the Harley Quinn
Yeah, at least it says here it's not as bad as the Harley Quinn DLC.
That shit was like a half hour long. It was like one mission. It was so bad. Like, you should play it before you play the regular game, so you're not, like, thinking it's gonna be.
That would piss me off because Harley Quinn's my girl.
Yeah, she's so cool, and it's fun to play as her. I could see how it'd be great to play as Batgirl, especially because
You're just
her,
Batman.
alter ego is a big part of the main game's story. So, like, it'd be cool to see what she was sort of doing before it and everything. But no, apparently, I mean, I don't. I think the only way to get it right now is by the season pass. I'm not inclined to get it. As much as I enjoyed the game, I want to play more of it. I just don't even. I can't justify it right now.
Yeah.
It's just another reason why you shouldn't invest in Season Pass.
It does say here it's Season Pass only, yeah. For now.
Well,
For now. It's like premium, where you get DLC packages 2 weeks before everyone else. Maybe. If they work. If they work. This is a big if. This is a very big if.
Battlefield Hardline had a new map pack came out, which I haven't played yet.
Oh, did it? I haven't downloaded it. I didn't get premium for Hardline. I don't know. After Battlefield 4, I didn't know if I, like... I don't know if I could trust them. I don't know if I can trust them.
But it's not as dodgy as this shit going on with Batman.
This
at least you know something of what you're going to get from Battlefield title. But this is like half hour to 90 minutes for DLC.
Look at these beautiful recommended stories. Why Batgirl would make the Batman video games better. The long and terrible history of DC Comics mistreating Batgirl. Arkham Knight's Harley Quinn DLC is terrible.
That's the consensus.
That's the general consensus. Like, mildly clickbait articles, and it's like, oh, like the Harley Quinn's DLC sucks. Oh well. I like video games. Do you like video games? I like when video games work.
I feel like we never really have anything good to talk about with video games.
Except, did we ever talk about Witcher 3 on here? I don't think we did.
Don't know. I think it might have been
I liked Witcher 3. I said good things about murdered Dave Grohl suspect.
Yeah?
That game's being pretty good so far. Oh, apparently there's another free game on Xbox One, which it's like So Many Me or something. Oh wait, man,
it's free, guys. The free one right now.
Yeah, it's the free one.
I started playing it. I played like the first couple of missions, just kill some time, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty fun.
I haven't played it yet. I'll probably play it later.
Very enjoyable.
I'll probably play it a little later.
The last thing I need on Xbox is another fucking side-scrolling platformer.
Yeah, my next-gen console plays beautiful side-scrolling platformers.
I love playing side-scrolling platformers where I can have like clones of myself, and that's the core puzzle mechanic. But when I have like 10 of them, and it's only been a couple of years since I got it, it's time. It's time, guys. Start working on that other idea you have. I need you right now.
Can we get a new idea, please? Jeez. Well, speaking of another good thing to say about games, I guess the Fallout Shelter got $5.1 million. So Bethesda got $5.1 million from a mobile game.
That was free to download.
That was free, but you could buy a lunchbox. And I was playing it the other day, and I almost considered it. But
it's enjoyable. I mean, it's got the great atmosphere.
Game's fun. Game is fucking fun. It's fun. I'm gonna get sued for using IGN's footage. Here, let me turn on that volume.
Shelter.
No. Oh no, it's not IGN's footage. It's just the stuff they played for me through. Anyway, Fallout Shelter. This is a good game. I was playing it. For some reason, I had a lot more trouble, fucking getting people to actually come to the vault.
I don't really get how it works. I did like the tutorial and like played it for a little bit, but
like I understand it. But for some reason, I was making like mad living quarters, and people like still weren't like showing up. I was like, oh, I had like 12 people. Like I couldn't get to like I couldn't start getting med bays or like fucking chemical things so I can make like stim packs and like rataways. I was like, well, I need this, and like I had a severe drought and food shortage that I had to work myself out of.
So maybe you needed more foods.
No, I had eventually I got myself working up fine, like where I had enough water, enough food, enough electricity, like all the time. Like I would never get close to running out of it. But like people still weren't coming, so it's like I was like, I would send people out into the wasteland hoping they would people would follow them back. Like no, I never did. And I'm looking at these things like Jesus, like.
Wow.
There's just shit everywhere, getting all the resources, all the goddamn caps. So that wasn't my place. The happiness was about the same, but 67% happiness. It was low. It was like 20% for a while. I was like, everyone's gonna kill themselves.
These people are not happy.
They're not happy at all.
Too funny. I mean, it's a fun game to play, and you don't have to spend money on it. It's nice to see
You
that
don't have to, yeah.
they're putting out a good game. It's free. You don't have to spend money on it, but it's still making money because people are enjoying it.
Yeah, like, you really don't need to buy lunchboxes. You get lunchboxes for finishing, like, the challenges, like, the internal challenges in the game.
Right.
Like, they're almost like ribbons in, like, Battlefield. You do, like, 10 of something, like, bring your own, here you go, battle pack. Like, they're basically the Brattle packs of Fallout Shelter.
Oh, you leveled up. Game clip recorded.
Yeah,
Battle pack.
leveled up. Game clip recorded. Brattle packs. I know, yo, this lady in my thing is pregnant, but I don't know. She's just gonna stay. I think she's gonna stay pregnant forever.
Huh.
Because she's not popping that kid out. The kid's not coming out. She's definitely pregnant. She's totally pregnant, but it's not coming out.
That's sad.
I don't know if I need, like, a doctor's office or, like, something. I need 2 more people to show up so I can build a med bay so this lady can finally have her baby. Watch, that's what it's probably what I have to do. I have to find, hey, could you 2 guys, like, move in so, like, this chick can have her baby? We're not allowed to have a med bay unless there's 14 people living in the vault. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Since we're on the topic of mobiles, mobile topic number 2, they're making a fucking Commodore phone. It's Commodore. There's a Commodore 64 inside of that pretty nice looking phone.
Future's here, boys and girls.
Future's here. If you ever want to, like, DOS boot or, like, fucking put in big old flop drives, like, whew. Do you think it has a flop drive? I bet you could put a flop drive in there somewhere.
I mean,
You could probably plug that bitch in, get that big old, like, hear that click, put that shit in. Whew.
God, I miss those days.
Whew. Yo, I miss using DOS to, like, open games. I really do. Cause I had Witch Hunter 2, I think. It was like some, like, wizard type fucking, like, Doom game. You just hit shit with swords and magic spells. But it looked exactly like Doom. And I had to open that through DOS. I think XCOM I used to have to open through DOS. C:\\. No, I think it's 2 backslash. C:\\. Run _. I haven't done it since I was a kid. I knew a lot more about computers when I was a kid than I do now. Pisses me off. Fucking nerd. Get that Commodore 64. You can play fucking Oregon Trail. But the cool thing, I don't know, I guess it's not cool because I think even on my phone I can get a Commodore emulator or something like that. I could pretty sure. If I used to have fucking Super Mario Kart on my old Droid, sure I can get some Commodore emulators. But this isn't even coming to America as well. So you want to go to Italy, Poland, France, or Germany so you can buy one of these?
Yes.
It's gonna have a Commodore logo and will come with Commodore 64 and Amiga emulation.
I mean, it looks pretty sleek. I like that.
It's a nice looking phone. I would like to see the screen.
A little more, yeah. I'd like to see the screen and see the.
But like the back of the phone, it looks pretty similar to my fucking S5.
It does.
Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks like the same exact goddamn phone. Although it's got a circle lens and mine doesn't. Mine is square lens.
I kind of like the centered lens too, as opposed to
like
mine's
iPhone
centered. Where it's off centered, which is like more like a traditional. Well, not really like a traditional. I don't know what it's like. But yeah, it's something that is going to be interesting to see it develop and see how it, if it's worth it. And if it is worth it, I guarantee it'll come to the States at some time. More competition, the better.
Do you want to play old point-and-click adventure games and text-based games on your phone? If you do, that shit's for you. Get that Commodore phone. I'm plugging them. Hey guys, send me one of these. I'll plug the shit out of it. I'm doing this like shameless promotion. Like it's just like, hey guys, I'm gonna walk up to people when I'm at work. It's like, oh, how can I help you? By the way, do you miss playing Commodore 64 and Amiga games? You do. Wait, you don't? Oh, well, you should buy this phone because it's a pretty good Android phone, according to this. You like Android? Get away from that iPhone. Put that shit down. Buy this. You can play Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail's shit.
So I'm like I have to recant on some things. I'm pretty sure I never said it on here, but I'm pretty sure I said it while I was streaming the other night. I was iffy about Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I was on the ropes about it. I didn't see. I don't know. I guess it's because maybe I didn't really like get too into the comics because I thought it was a weird. I don't know. Well, I guess it wasn't my thing. Because I don't know, DC villains were never really my shit. I liked Marvel villains a lot more. But the trailer for this movie, it looks quite dank. It looks quite dank. I'm just gonna
get a little bit of it going in there in the background.
Yeah, just playing it, no sound, and you ain't gonna get me. But
you ain't gonna get me.
I don't monetize these anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like I don't know. I think it might have something. I almost feel like Deadpool. I would have had the Deadpool trailer up, but I don't want to play the bootleg version. Because it's like, it's like a wobbly cell phone footage. It's fine. Gross. But, I don't know. How are you feeling about this?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm like everyone else. I'm excited about Jared Leto's Joker. And a lot of the actors in it, obviously Will Smith's in it. And
Will Smith's playing Deadshot, which is...
But that girl who's playing, I think she's playing Harley Quinn.
I don't know who's playing Harley Quinn, but
I think it's that girl like Margot.
That's her.
Or another.
Whoever that is.
Right.
Whoever that lady is. I feel like
I'm interested to see it. It seems like a really good cast.
She doesn't quite have Harley's voice, but I'll allow it.
She's definitely got the look. Look at that hair.
Yeah, so she suits the character. And Killer Croc, like, it's like. Who would have thought they'd pull Killer Croc out of, like, whatever sewer he's been hanging out in?
I like it because it kind of reminds me of the most recent Batman films and how it was just a little bit darker.
It certainly does have that vibe. It definitely...
I really like that realism. Because superhero movies are usually so over the top and just completely, like... I almost like when they make it, like... This is how it is, he's got super strength and all this money and all this shit or whatever. Spider-Man's got this or Superman's got that. And you just accept that and move past it and then make a really good film about these characters. Like sort of how The Walking Dead says, these are how these characters are interacting. Meanwhile, there's a zombie apocalypse going on. I really like that. I just think it's just interesting and different. And if they're going to keep making these fucking superhero movies, they gotta fucking do something different. Apparently the new Ant-Man's supposed to be good. Sort of different. But we need different. Instead of all this big budget CGI, green screen bullshit.
Well, that helicopter crash was definitely CGI.
Fuck you.
I'm interested to see how they play Joker in this, because he's definitely, like, he's definitely not part of the squad. I don't know if they're gonna play it as, like, it's like part of Harley Quinn's like origin story, or if they're actually like he's actually the villain that they're like going against.
I wonder that too. I mean, I know that I don't know. It's weird. And what else is weird is like just accepting him after seeing Heath Ledger's Joker and how I think Jared Leto is like, more of like a comic book version.
Yeah, like like Leto's is completely more like the Joker. Like I feel like that's why a lot of people stuck to Heath Ledger's like rendition of the Joker more.
Right.
Because he played it a bit unorthodox as like what you expect the Joker to be like. Because the Joker's a very like
super insane.
He's like a hyperactive, extremely eccentric character.
Right.
Like, which is, and like him playing it is almost like a subdued, like openly psychopathic, like instead of just being, like balls to the walls. I think that's why a lot of people hooked onto it. I still think Jack Nicholson was the best Joker.
Oh, church preach.
I mean, or even look back at Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill played the comic book Joker. Like back in the Johnsons, like the Adam West movies. Like fucking and it's nuts. Like it's like It's a character. Like people would always put like when they're reading the comic, they would put their own voices into the character. You'd understand like how you think they would be. So I think that's a lot of people's problem. I think Leto would be totally fine. I'm happy with his Joker presence. Like,
didn't Mark Hamill do the voice
on the show? I think too.
Did he do it in the video game?
I don't know about the video game.
Who does it in the Arkham Knight and stuff? Because I thought it was the guy who does it in the cartoon show. But I can't remember his name now. I'm trying to look it up, sort of at the same time here. And like, actually, I don't want to spoil anything, but the Joker has a really cool role in Arkham Knight. It's just really made the game that much more fun.
They have all these like fucking militia voices, but like,
well, I know it's the same guys who do the animated cartoon right now.
Look, is this guy Lenny Citrano? He was the Penguin Thug. He was the voice for the Penguin Thug.
Yeah, I don't know what this like ... voice.
Yeah. ...
voice. Is that Harley Quinn? I don't know. Troy Baker, of course we got Troy Baker and doing 10 voices in here.
Kevin Conroy doing Bruce Wayne like that's what a Bruce Wayne and Batman.
No way he did Bruce Wayne and Batman?
Yeah, he did Bruce Wayne and Batman. And apparently Thomas Elliott and Hush. Who fucks Hush?
Hush.
Alright.
Oh wait, the Joker, casting? Mark Hamill, yeah.
Oh, Mark Hamill is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I love the voice of the Joker in the video games. Yeah. I think it's
Joker.
Yeah, and when I heard Jared Leto's Joker, I thought of Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh yeah, see, look, there you go. Batman's as Joker.
The man.
He's the man. So, we'll see. I'm much more excited about Deadpool, though, because Deadpool is fucking spot on. Deadpool is spot on.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it.
Like, that trailer, like, you know what, I might, if it's still up, let me see if I can find it.
They like that shit to leak. I think it's still up. Uh-oh.
I forgot to put in a trailer.
Leaks.
Like, dude, it's fucking. I have. See, look, it's one of those bootlegs.
That's how I watched the Suicide Squad the first time.
Really?
Yeah. And then the next day it came out regular, so I was like, oh, I can watch this again. I can actually hear it.
Alright, I'm gonna plop that to you so you can watch it and actually hear what's going on.
We can make you better.
Thank you.
If you hadn't seen it.
I haven't actually.
Dude, it's fucking spot on. It's spot on Deadpool. See, Deadpool is one of my favorite comic books. Like,
I do like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
You just promise you'll do
like, I'm happy he's getting a movie. I've always wanted there to be like a Cable movie, but that's like I don't. He's much more. If they ever did like a Cyclops origin, he'd much more likely to pop up in there. But so if I'm not gonna get a Cable movie, I'm happy with a Deadpool movie.
Oh wait, this next video coming on looks like if they got a closer seat.
Oh, that's a closer seat? Oh. See, both these movies don't come out till next year, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, but it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, it will be here. By the time, yeah, because I'll be playing Fallout 4 until these movies come out, so yeah, that time will fly by. It's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, he's such an unconventional superhero. Yeah. That's what I like about like the way that they make these movies different. They can't fuck this up, and if they do,
oh look, that person like right in front of them is filming too.
I mean, they could totally like prevent people from filming. They do that when you go to see film festival like movies and stuff. So, I mean, they definitely want this to leak and cause hype.
That's the coolest thing ever.
That's so fun. He wore the brown pants.
He's got brown pants.
Give it up for chastity.
Shit. Oh well. We'll just have to see.
Sounds like you have
This looks like some CGI shit, though.
CGI shit.
You are hard to look at.
Like a testicle with teeth.
Look like Freddy Krueger faced off the topographical map of Utah.
There's just... They always gotta put movies so far off. See, I don't really go to the movies. Like, no movies, like, come out that I'm just like, yo, I gotta see that.
I really wanted to see Jurassic Park, but then, like, every time I wanted to, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I wanted to see that. I mean, I saw that really sad dog movie.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called already.
Max?
Max? Yeah, that movie was sad as shit. That movie was too sad. But that... And now they got me on the hype train for movies. I don't want to... I'm already bad enough when it comes to, like, games coming out. I don't need to be on movie hype trains. I don't know. I've been streaming a lot more. Been getting back into that. See, like, you can always peep into that. Wait, why are you all fudged up?
One moment, please.
One moment, please. Bitch. So yeah, I've been streaming a hell of a lot more. Gonna try and do that, because it's always so much easier to stream. That's why most of the videos that have been coming up on here mostly been Twitch highlights. So
Yeah, but it's always a good time.
sometimes a horse joins me.
Yeah.
Sometimes a horse comes and hangs out.
We do need to, like, they need to put out a game where we can play it together. So it's kind of difficult when we can't, but
Yeah.
it is fun to stream it.
Streaming. So, if you haven't been to the old Twitcheroons yet, it's just Feastry. Not just Feastry, it's the word Feastry.
It's Feastry in quotations, but without the quotations.
Yeah, it's
like
Feastry in parentheses, minus the parentheses.
And if you want to see U Horse live on the strip,
Yeah, U-Horse is sometimes live on the strip as well. You can just go to just U-Horse.
I'm looking for a reason to go back to Bloodborne. That's pretty much the
Yeah,
only game
give
I've
him a
ever
reason
streamed.
to play Bloodborne, because he streams Bloodborne. Give him a reason to it.
I really need to turn that PS4 back on.
Turn it on. Turn that shit on.
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what? Anyway, this has been another long, drawn-out, horse-filled Treehorse Chats.
This was a long one, but
From the
I
Treehorse Trap House. But yeah, it's been we got lazy, so this is making up for 2 weeks of crepes.
I think this is a pretty good one. I'm
Yeah.
feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling good about this.
I hope that everybody enjoys.
If the people that watch this feel good about it, hit those likes, hit those
Thumb them up.
subscribes. Maybe I'll make more videos. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe. Show
you
me
don't
you
like
want.
them, then-
Show me you want me to make videos. And
The
then I'll
only way
make
he's
more.
ever gonna get better at it.
Yeah. I'm never gonna learn how to use Adobe Premiere if you don't tell me what to do.
Save his life.
Save my editing career.
Let him learn new software.
Let me learn stuff.
Just like the damn video.
Like the
I
videos,
see.
and I'll like you in real life. So it's a nice trade-off.
It's not bad.
As always, thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys.
I'm a tree,
I'm a horse.
and that's a horse. And this has been another Treehorse Chats live from the Treehorse Trap Treehouse.
Thanks for tuning in on YouTube, which isn't really tuning.
See you next time, guys.
Take it easy.